So if I go off topic, that's because the message shifted already. But I have had some experiences lately around some negative people constantly complaining about things, and I was just wondering if you are one of those people that likes to complain, and if so, do you feel better after you do it? Let's see if the original idea comes back to me of what I was going to talk about, but I invite all of you to stop and take a moment before complaining. There it is. Expecting something negative, I believe is what I wrote in the description, something along those lines, because it's been really interesting to me to be around those people who are complaining that they come into a conversation expecting it to go poorly, expecting to not get the answers that they want. And guess what? When you expect negative things to happen, more likely than not, they are going to happen. So what if you switch that and when you catch yourself expecting someone to be upset maybe with something that you've done, or expecting them to dislike something that you've done, what if instead you go into it thinking that they are doing the best that they can, this person who you are having issues with? And understand that each of us has a different way of dealing with things, and when it seems like they're snapping at you over something, it might just be their way of communicating, and it has nothing to do with you, really. Just letting this strange little creature come out of the wrinkles on the page. But what if instead of expecting the worst to come of a interaction with a person, you expect good things to come? Imagine how much more loving you might approach that person if you realize that they might function a little bit differently than you. But I've noticed that when I go into a situation, even if I think it might be a difficult conversation that I'm going to have, that if I go into it expecting a positive outcome and an outcome that's conducive to all involved, that it generally turns out to be the outcome I expect. It's kind of magical the way it all works. I haven't done one of these where I just let the paper form what is here for a while. A lot of my Wabi Sabi drawings end up with birds in it, and not the biggest. I guess I'm a fan of birds. I just don't always have the best relationship with them. Because usually they do something like poop on me. So I don't love them. I love watching them fly far away from me. Strange noises back here. We've adopted a cat that we weren't planning on because we already had 3. But we were in the PetSmart and we walked over and saw an 18-year-old kitty. So we've been slowly getting the girls accustomed to one another. And I don't know if you can hear, but one of the sisters is in the bunk above me, just meowing. Probably looking for her sister. But last night we put 3 of them, the new one and the sisters, back here in my studio to sleep, which is where the sisters typically sleep. And they survived, and we didn't get woken up by any fights. So they're not pleased, but they're tolerating one another. I don't have a lot to say tonight. I was working the welcome center here at the campground. We're doing camp hosting. Something new we thought we'd try out. This schedule worked out okay for us because it's only 3 half days and then 6 days off, so allows me time to do my work and gives Jordan something to do. My brain's pretty tired after this evening's tasks. Getting hard to draw when I'm yawning. Okay. I am officially worn out and not quite sure I'm doing anything but making a mess here. So, going to call this one good for the night. Wabi Sabi number 451 in the series. Not all were done with both hands. Thank you for joining me. Bye, everybody.